Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Natalie. You are watching Watch Natalie, Natalee. That's how you spell my name. Today we are doing a reading for the Divine Feminine. Okay. So energy check for the Divine Feminine. I did the Divine Masculine a little bit ago and I have been called to do the Divine Feminine. Do you remember how before, if you watched my most recent couple videos, how I'm filming this Saturday night, Saturday, May 18th night, evening. So this is the evening of the full moon in Scorpio. Do you remember how that other video I did, I was saying how I feel completely normal, nothing dramatic has happened, and nothing dramatic is happening to me. There's no transformation, there's no nothing. I feel normal, except a little amorous, right? Well, earlier today, aside from, a couple different things happened. One of the things is that I had a lucid dream last night, which I hadn't had a lucid dream since Beltane, the beginning of May. And that was fun, that was cool. But earlier today, I felt this incredible feeling of joy and happiness and purity, and it was really beautiful. It was actually really inspiring. I know it's not my energy. I don't know whose it is though, but it was really, I felt it like something opened, just, you know. So someone out there is feeling love. I mean, real love. Anyway, that's not what I was going to say. What I was going to say is that today I began my cycle, my menstruation cycle, and I just hadn't really thought about it, you know, and then, so, and that's why I'm doing this Divine Feminine reading, because I mean, it's like I'm such a mental, spiritual, I'm like the Luna Lovegood of life right now. I'm just totally in the 5D most of it. And so when I'm doing something really in my body, you know, dancing or working out, which is not, I don't work out a whole lot, okay? Only when I'm doing those sorts of things, physical things, do I really feel in my body, like I have a body. And then when I'm sick or overtired, exhausted, or when I'm menstruating, do I feel like human female? You know, other times I just feel like a floating consciousness peering out through eyes and interacting and trying to, you know, do stuff here in the physical realm in this meat suit. Okay. I'm ready for this to begin. Maybe you are too. Ooh. Justice. Ooh. What other reading did we have that just began with Justice, the Justice card? Who was that? What reading was that? Does anybody remember? I wish I remembered like right now. So yeah, if I'm a little out of it, forgive me. I'm just menstruating and I'm just like, so something either just recently came into balance or is about to come into balance. I really hope this is plugged in. Okay, it is. And if this falls down behind me, there's just going to be like a flash of blue background. The wall's blue actually, so don't like flip out or be too shocked. I like her because all she has is her sword of justice and her scales. That's all she needs, you know? So there's, someone could be in court, there could be a legal situation happening, and this would indicate that it comes down in your favor, if that is the case. So yeah, if I'm just like, I don't know, this Scorpio full moon, I thought I was going to get out of it unscathed, you know? But now I just feel totally, and you know when you are, when you're menstruating, you feel like symptoms and stuff as if you were, like pregnant. It's like that. I'm just like, and it's fresh. It's like hours ago. Is that gross? Is that TMI? Sorry. Is it's obvious that I'm wearing this red dress for the menses. I don't know. I was just thinking about, you know, a perfectly viable egg going completely unfertilized down the drain. Oh, come on now. Not, that was like a big glob of cards. I'm not taking those. How interesting. Oh God, no. No, there was too many cards. It's too many cards. See, and I thought this would make me better to intuit and to divine. Okay, here we go. 3. I got these now. Okay. Oh God, okay. I'm going to do this one at a time. This is interesting. Okay. The Chariot, massive success. Huge success. If you can see, the Chariot is led by this very victorious looking male. Okay. The 2 sphinxes on either side indicate that he has conquered 2 opposing energies and he is steering them. He leads them and they carry his chariot forward. It's like dominion over opposing energies that before could have like been your downfall. Okay. If you look at the canopy overhead, it's blue with these white stars, and it indicates that the cosmos above him sanctions his endeavor. Okay. And it's another thing that blesses his chariot to kind of go forward. Everything is about this movement being brought forward. And even the fact that he's in a chariot, that he's in a vehicle, is telling you that you are driving yourself forward with your spirit and that it's being successful. This is also like an athletic kind of victory, like a big win for if someone was playing sports, if someone was playing something very competitive, it's a win, okay? So it's a little bit of fate and destiny involved here. These are, okay, I'm just going to do this in order. After the Chariot, we have the World. Major cycle coming to a completion. There's actually, I even talked about eggs. I was in the middle of talking about eggs, wasn't I? And now we have the woman within the egg, the absolute egg of fertility. Okay. Each of these keys in the corners signifies the air signs, or sorry, signifies the sun signs. So earth, air, fire, water, all the different decans of the zodiac, all the different 4 corners of the world, all the symbolism inherent in like the number 4 and all the corners, okay? And here she's crossing her legs kind of like in that the fool's pose, but instead of the hands being behind the back, they're now holding these batons of power. There's a major, major cycle coming to a close, and it's giving birth to a whole new life. This could be world travel. This could be another victory. There's something kind of public about the World card. It could be that something's sort of exposed. It could be something is brought to light. It could be that something is revealed. It could be the place, someone in their place, someone taking a place. Like like Aragorn in Return of the King or in The Lord of the Rings. And then it's obviously what it looks like, fertility, obviously. Oh, I have like menstruation brain right now. It's so weird. Then we have the Tower card. Now, the Tower card with the World card in any reading will have a different meaning. And that's what we do. We read these cards in context. So with the World and the Tower card in the same reading, they affect each other ever so slightly. No, they really do. So this Tower is your shock. It's your surprise. It's your, something's unexpected. Something comes in like a lightning bolt, just like it's depicted in this key. Something comes in really, really unexpected. There could be a cycle coming to completion in an unexpected way. There could be something coming to an end in a very dramatic fashion, in a very dramatic way, in a very shocking way, where, you know, you're not really in a position to just like, okay, here you go, I'm giving it back. Okay, I'm done. Okay, let's move along. Where it's just like ripped out from you, or like the rug's pulled out from under you and you just have to let it go. And it's like, there's no time to like say your goodbyes. There's no time to, yeah, this is all gonna fall down, but that's fine. I don't think you'll miss it. I think even if you don't miss it, it'll be a surprise to you. Even if you don't miss it, it'll be a shock to you. Even if you're happy to see it go, it'll still be, you know. Hold on, I'm sorry. However, all of that will lead you to your perfect happiness, your absolutely perfect life, everything you ever wanted, all of your wishes coming true. I'm sorry, it's like I haven't gotten the right, I'm just gonna really quickly fix this. Hold on. Just really quick, I'll be right back, hold on. Okay. Sorry. I haven't gotten my little figured out with this like backdrop and stuff. Okay. So like I was saying, so it leads you to your perfect happiness, your perfect life, your perfect wish. This is like wishes coming true. And the Queen of Pentacles is a feminine that understands her timing in life. She understands like the timing of her body. She understands how to multiply wealth. She understands how to create wealth. If you look at the card, she has the coin in her lap. She has it right there with her, like, right? She's just sitting there. Oh my gosh, she's even wearing red. Look at how cool. Man, too bad they don't have that like at Target. I love these robes. They're so great. So she's just someone who knows what she's doing with her resources. And she knows how to conserve and multiply and multiply and multiply. And she's like the multiplicator of images. She's the multiplication of wealth. Okay? And I usually say it could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but I'm not going to really, don't hold me to that, because this is the divine feminine. So this is a woman who who's, it could be any sign, but she's just responsible. She's intelligent. She's in tune. She's intuitive. But the only emphasis that I'm going to bring to the Queen of Pentacles is like the hard part, like the hard where she can actually have dominion over the everyday life, like the everyday, like she can run a household, okay? Like everyone has to wash, everyone needs clean clothes to wear. Everyone needs to eat healthily. Everyone needs to, have their things taken care of, like the little things taken care of. And she's someone who can stay on top of all of that and manage the portfolio and do her, I don't know, whatever else she does. It's different for each queen and each person, right? But she's someone who, because she's so in tune with her own body and her own life and her own timing and her own love and wealth, and it's all connected with her. She doesn't compartmentalize, and so she doesn't neglect anything that needs her attention. So she's just like, that's how it's seamless for her. She can do this all like very seamlessly, very cohesively, very earthy. That's why she's coming up as the Queen of Pentacles, because it's very earthy. The Queen of Wands is very fiery. She's like the go-getter, the mover, the shaker, the charisma, the, this, that. The Queen of Swords is very mental, very, very much in the mental space. The sword comes down and it stays down, and then she moves on, and then there's no emotional attachment. The Queen of Cups, she leads with her emotions. She leads with her love and her intuition, and she leads with her maybe even psychic ability if she's psychic. And she's not as not practical, but she's just not as like the Queen of Cups might forget to pick up the dry cleaning because she's like, daydreaming about something, just sort of, or she's like channeling a message, or what I'm saying, like that Luna Lovegoody type of. Whereas the Queen of Pentacles, that's why she shows up as Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They would not forget anything like that. They don't forget doctor's appointments. They don't forget checkups. They don't forget, how to run a life, how to run the life and the care and the keeping of herself, her body, and her family. And she creates the perfect. Oh, wow. So some of you are beginning a whole new life in the day-to-day. That's what that really means. You know what? I am having like menstruation brain. There's 4 major arcana cards. I've been looking at them and I haven't even said that yet. That's so weird. Look. I've been looking at this. Just not like thinking anything of it. Like, la 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 la. Oh my God. This is fated and destined. This is a major soul cycle, a major karmic cycle that you're about to complete it, and you're about to like reap the rewards of it. You're about to like move forward into the next era of your life, ladies. Whoa. Yeah, this is your old life. This is your old life coming to a complete fucking torpedo. Okay, this is like a major ending. This is like a really landmine ending to some part of your life, or even just like the way you were living life, or the way that life was going. Your whole life is about to change. Whole life is about to change. Remember, time spirals. like this. So what does that mean for energy? If time does not go from here to here, if it's not linear, what does that mean for the energy that when you live life? If you think that you're living life going forward in your day from here to here, and that's not the case, you're actually going like this. Okay, if time spirals, what does that mean about when you move your energy forward, when you think you're moving your energy forward in life, and that's not the case? What does that mean? It means that you could be, your energy over here could be connecting with something else over here, going on over here, and vice versa, and everything. Like it's not linear. It's not linear. Okay. Okay, that's just like little information. There's so much more that just blow your mind. What am I getting at though? What I'm getting at is that your life, the energetic signatures are like adding up. So when you do something in your life, and when you respond to your life in a certain way, and when you end a major cycle, it's affecting other potentialities, other outcomes, okay? And this is where free will lives. It lives in the potentialities, and it lives in, okay, well, what are they going to do with this energy? What are they going to do with that energy? You know, astrology, the stars incline, they do not compel. So you are given these opportunities disguised as fucking horrible traumas or whatever, and it's up to you to decide what to make of it. You're given these energies, these natural energies, and it's up to you to decide how you're going to use it. If you're going to use and that's what the Fool card is, the very beginning of the world. See, when the Fool begins his journey, 0, you know, they just going off inexperience, no experience at all. Through all of the keys of the tarot, the major arcana, does the Fool learn, the Pilgrim, learn through experience and gain wisdom. And after all of those experiences have accrued him a big bank of wisdom, does this card come up? Then the Fool has completed a major cycle of like esoteric wisdom and knowledge of life, and what it means to be a soul in a meat suit and experience things. Every man must journey forward in life, and every man must choose between good and evil. If he has no philosophy, he is indeed the Fool. And then you don't get here. And then you get dragged by the universe, and then you're thrust into situations that are very painful, that are very like, and you don't want to get dragged. Horrible. But for you ladies, for the Divine Feminine is coming full circle with a major life cycle here. A major life cycle. And it has to do with justice. There's like karmic justice being done for her right now. And there's luck. Luck is involved in this somehow. These cards are lucky. Even the Wish card, it's like lucky. There's just an element of pure luck. Luck, fate, luck, destiny, karma. I mean, all things can be true at once. I always like to say 2 things can be true at once. People try to argue with me, but no, it's true. 2 things can be true at once. So for the Divine Feminine, it's not an awakening. The Divine Masculine is going through like an awakening, waking up to something like, whoa. The Divine Feminine she's kind of maybe gone through her awakening already, and she had begun to try and implement things and try to already apply that awakening wisdom to the nitty-gritty in life, to the everyday life, to the the life that she's waking up into and looking around and like living. Okay. But it's like, there's still something coming. This could be something that was revealed or brought to light, or it could have been something that happened to her, the divine feminine. But it came out with the world card. So it's like, it's no, you will not be able to be prepared for it. And I can't even help you. I'm sorry. I can't help you prepare for it if it hasn't happened yet. If it has happened, let me know what it was in the comments below so that other people can get maybe a clue or something, because it's kind of a big deal when they're both in the same reading. Okay. The best part about this and about cycles ending is that you're done. The divine feminine is done with something, like once and for all. Like you've learned a major life lesson and now you are done, and now you've completed it, and now you have the success and the rewards, and like it's whatever you do, divine feminine, you will win. These are all winner cards. Like win, 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 okay? Like any competition, look at. Okay, these are all completely winner cards. Yeah. Fuck. If I had more energy, if I didn't have like menstruation brain, I would be really popping off the walls right now. I hope that it doesn't seem as exciting as it really is because of my energy level. And isn't that funny that I was like, oh yeah, nothing's happening, nothing, I feel completely normal. And then like now I'm totally menstruating. Aren't women supposed to act like super crazy before like their periods? Just saying. Anyway, so okay. So this, I just want to emphasize it's like a little bit more and then we can move on. This can also be, okay, so the major thing, if you had just gotten, remember when I said it could be a legal thing and you win, it comes in your favor? That's the winner of the Justice card. Remember when I said in the Chariot card that this is like the athletic win, like if you're playing a baseball game or a basketball game or it's a big deal, or sports or athletes, you win. That's the Chariot winner. The World, it's because you completed something. It's because you've finished, that you are now given the card to triumph in every undertaking, all undertakings. It's a reward, it's success. That's the winner card of the World card, the winner part of the World card. Now, it could also be, oh my God, it could also be travel. It could also be like you move. It could also be that you, oh my God, some of you are going to be moving really fast. This could be an instant move. This could be, that's what this, oh my God, I can't believe it. I can't believe I didn't get that before. That some of you are going to move like that very soon. Because when you move, even if you want to move, even if you are so happy to move out of state, and this is like far travel, this is like, I almost want to say it's across the country, like or to a different country. I almost want to say that, but or it could just feel relatively very, very far, like you're going to a very different place, a very different kind of place, a very different kind of people. Even when you want it, even if you want to, it shows up like this. because it's traumatic. It's a lot of jostling. You know, I spilled tzatziki sauce in my big purse like a week ago, and I carry a lot of papers for work, and so I just have not had any time to go through everything and like switch bags. So the closest thing I had was my little like my carry-on roller luggage bag. Wow, Natalie. And so it's like a purple little bag, and I feel like I always feel like I'm just like gonna get on a plane or just like go somewhere, because I remember just like last year and like when all the times in my life that I'm just like living the gypsy lifestyle, like just when I would be moving every 2 days for like weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks on end. And it's what it feels like. This is exactly what it feels like. It's just, even when you want it, it's just a lot of physically, your entire visual environment changes, everything changes, even when you've been to these places before, even when you want to go, even when you want to keep moving on, it's still physically taxing. You still have to figure out how you're going to clean your clothes or how you're going to eat and what you're going to eat, and you're stressed out because all you can do is eat out and you just want a home cooked meal, or it's just whatever. It's the little things, and when you travel like that, you're just used to it. You're just used to being tired or hungry or like dirty, or you need the shower and you need this and you can't get that. You're spending so much time, and all that, you just get used to it. So it's not like you're I know it looks like the tower, but it's not something that you're going to be complaining about, or not some. And this girl does not complain. Okay, we're queens and empresses and like completely high vibe people here, so it's not like we're whining or anything. But it's just showing up as that. It's just showing up for what it is, which is just that it's like a different kind of grind. And if any of you have traveled a lot or spent a lot of time traveling, then you know what that is and what that feels like. Or if you spent a lot of time on the road, you love road trips, or you drove a lot for work, a job that you had. It's kind of like that. So this could be travel or a sudden, immediate, very quick change of residence, or both. In fact, it could be both. It could be that you move and you travel. That's actually sounding really cool. Yeah, so when I'm like every day I have my like little rolly bag, and I'm like, oh, I feel like and that's how I've been feeling actually, is that my energy's like not here. Like in the middle west of the US, it's weird. It doesn't feel like, and that's kind of why I felt sort of dullish even, just, I don't know. So for some of you though, you are going to have your world's going to get rocked. So you have to tell me how that is, please. Please. Okay, but what this is also, sometimes a tower card has to hit in order to destroy. Okay, we use these energies the correct way. We don't make a judgment. We create and we destroy. We have to destroy in order to create. We have to destroy toxicity and things that are not working anymore, and old ways of doing things, so that the newer generations can implement and make their mark, and so that new ideas can take root, and so that new ways of doing things can be tried. It has to crumble first. It has to die first. It has to. That's just, what did I say in that one video? Death is the anti-something of stagnation. So is the tower. The tower is like the enemy of like complacency and stagnation, okay? Wow, I look really tired. So the tower with the world card, it's bringing an end to anything that was holding you back and inhibiting you. It sets you free. Sets you free. That's what I tried to say. And it just took me so long to get to it. Jeez Louise. It's doing this, and you're winning so much because you did the hard work. The divine feminines have been through it, okay? Been through the ringer. And it's like you're finally arrived at the like the state of cosmic consciousness. Remember what I said before about the chariot and the canopy above his head with that blue and the blue canopy and the white stars? That's what that is. That's like the sanctioning of the macrocosm and the microcosm, and how the force that's driving this chariot is this force. It's the cosmic consciousness. And that's why you have the element of luck. And that's why you have the sanctioning of the cosmos. And that's why you get justice finally, is because you're finally aligned. It took me forever to say that. You're finally aligned. The divine feminine's finally aligned with her divine purpose. With her, she's in tune with her life and her body and her rhythms and her movements and her behaviors and her communication. It's everything. It's like check, 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 check. It's like nothing left. That's kind of how I felt like the other day. I'm like, I'm kind of like, I'm pretty good. I'm not like, I just feel very stable. I'm not like running around like a chicken without my head. I'm not, now don't get me wrong. There was a time I was Amy Winehousing through life. Trust me. Okay. It's like, I was the Amy Winehouse of life. Okay. It was, but okay, divine feminine, we've come out and we made it. Yeah. Party for us. So you're liberated. The divine feminine is fucking liberated. Happy Scorpio full moon, divine feminine. Yeah, but that's true liberation. True liberation when you have really, that's what it is. We surrendered. All of this is, the major arcana is fate and destiny, not self-determined. We had to surrender, and we surrendered. Divine feminine surrendered. And then, so after your awakening, I don't know if it's meant for me to talk about it. That might be something people need to find out. See, they're even. All I'm going to say is after the surrender, you get the backup. But you surrender that, see, you can't tell like the energy of justice how to do her job. You can't tell this woman how to do her job. And so many people want justice for XYZ, and they want this to happen and that to happen. I mean, they want that. And you think you know better than justice, and you just don't. You think you want to win when and how you want to win. You think you know better than the Chariot card, and you don't. You think you want to destroy when and where and how at your will, like you know better than the Tower card, and you don't. You think you want to liberate yourself when and where and how and why, and you want to have unlimited success and power and no opposition to all of your efforts for the right projects and the right time. Like, you know better than the World card, and you don't. You get dragged by the universe, learning that you cannot do all of that on your own. You're humbled, and then you surrender. And you let it all go. And then it comes to you. And then justice finds you. The chariot arrives at your doorstep. The tower destroys all that's terrible for you. The world brings you everything you ever wanted. Wow. Divine Feminine, I just got chilled. Divine Feminine's about to win big. About to win really big. And what's interesting is that there's out of 6 cards, 4 of them are major arcana cards, and one of them is like an archetype, like a person, Queen of Pentacles. The only regular card is a 10, an X. X marks the spot. And it's this perfect happiness card. So it's like, I'm not pulling any more cards. I'm not going to push it. But it's almost as if this encapsulates everything. That it's not just love and relationships, that it's not just career, that it's not just friendships, that it's not just family, that it's not just personal development. It's all of it. It's everything. Everything at once. Major life completion, major life cycle, major everything. Everything. Wow. That's really, did you hear that? Sorry. I'm sorry. I feel like I just have to crack everything. I know it's not flattering for me visually, but I don't care. So, yeah, it's very clear that it's everything. Your whole life is changing, and you could even be moving people. You could even be suddenly just picking up and going. It could be that the dream, that would be the case. If you did meet someone tomorrow, change your life forever, and then you had to move, and then you got a different job, and then, it's a whole new adventure, a whole new beginning somewhere else. And then you'd have to make new friends. You'd have to get used to living in a new physical space. You'd have to learn the area, drive around. You'd have to, work from that area or that place. It's a big adjustment. And that would be like crashing in, just. And it's definitely interesting that there's this element of justice about it. It's like karmic justice being doled out. It's like for every, I see a rubber band. Like you pull back the rubber band so far, and then it just snaps back. It'll reach its point where it just returns, and as long as it took to go back, it moves forward like a billion times faster than it took you to just slowly pull it back. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting, people. So this justice card is like it's like you were being held back, and you felt like you were being held, getting further and further, pulling you back, pulling you back, pulling you back, and you thought you were getting further and further away, and you felt this tension. And then the chariot is like the release of that rubber band. And then you just just like him. Oh my God. And then, wow, I'm really tired. You know, if you stay up for a certain amount of time, it's like equivalent to having like 2 glasses of wine. That's how I feel. I feel like, oh, I just want to, I don't know. And what's going to happen when that rubber band shoots forward, then hits something? What's going to fucking happen? You tell me. When that rubber band hits something, it's going to... This has been a long time coming, Divine Feminine. A long time coming. The World card is like a major, it's almost like a life cycle. It's almost like a 30-year cycle. It's almost like, I mean, it's a big deal. It's like it's a big cycle of completion. It's not like a little itty bitty baby completion. It's like, it's the merging. So we're talking about like a realm of experiences and how everyone's given free will of what to make in their response to these things happening to them or things happening in life. And the World card is the person who has, and this is for the Divine Feminine. This is for the Divine Feminine who was able to reconcile, understand, change, adapt, evolve their conscious mind, understand and evolve their subconscious motivations or subconscious self, and merge the superconscious into like this state of like real cosmic conscious. This is what it's that's why I'm saying it was like surrender. Like you had to surrender, because if you're trying to control your subconscious with your conscious mind, or if you're acting out from a subconscious place and you cannot consciously understand why you're doing something, and you cannot communicate, if you can't have that integration with yourself, that's not this. And if you can have an understanding consciously of your subconscious wounding and your subconscious motivations, and if your subconscious can inspire your conscious self and not act against your conscious self and your conscious desires and your conscious goals and your conscious wishes, and you then integrate that with the super conscious, and you are aligned with your life path, your soul. I almost lisped again. Why does that word have an S in it? And you've aligned with the super conscious. You're with your soul's path, what you're supposed to do here in this incarnation. You are at the World card, my friend. Congratulations. That's what this card is supposed to mean. Okay, so it wasn't enough for me to say it's a really, really big deal. Okay, it's like, no, it's like a really, everything I just said. It's the powers of involution and evolution. It's you are no longer bound by earthly things. You're not in the you're not in the conscious material realm. You're not bound to anything. It's balance between the cornerstones of, these are the cornerstones of life. And you are floating within the fertile circle of everything, the wreath. Okay? And it came out with the Tower card. So it's like you're thrust into this. And remember, and that's why this is such a lucky card. It's because you've aligned energetically, involution, evolution, subconscious, conscious mind, and the superconscious. And once that clicks into place, it like activates other energy signatures and it sends ripples out into the universe. And then it comes back to you like a motherfucking rubber band. And when it hits you like a kiss. Like a great surprise kiss. Just, you know? A kiss from the universe. That's the title of this video. Kiss from the universe. That's what it's like. It's like the rubber band kiss. Like, oh no, I'm not reaching my goals. I'm not doing my life purpose. I'm not meeting my soulmate. I'm not working on my dream job. And then the universe kisses you and you're like shot forward. This is a public recognition card. Like that athlete win. This is also like a big fame card. People are like, fame. I think, however, fame could be the metaphor for everything I already said, so I don't need to go through it again. But for some of you, it could be worth noting. But it's like a footnote. The justice is more important to me. Something is being made right. And it's like a karmic justice. It's like, it could be Saturn. Saturn's retrograde right now. Saturn and the other couple knucklehead buddies. Pluto, Jupiter. Justice, my friend. Justice is yours. Okay, let's just do like one little... What do you guys want to do? Do you want to do like a lover's path? No, it's this one. It's the Tarot of Sexual Magic. It's this one. It is what it is. Let's just round it out to an hour just to be, you know. Ooh, see? I knew something was going to fly out. Hold on, excuse me. Oh. Make sure that's still in. Oopsie. Okay. Wow. 10 of Pentacles. He's ready to feast. And she is ready to be devoured. She's just like, yes. You may. Let's see what they have to say. The 10 of Pentacles. Desire. No duh. Oh my God. Vanity is the soul of love. You must love yourself to let yourself be loved. And you must love yourself before you can love another. Wow. The Divine Feminine. Wow. Part of the major cycle of like completion was self-love. It's pretty like simple. You know, I went through this like thing where I would look at paintings kind of like this. See that? Or paintings where women would be like, and I would get into those positions and then I would move from one position to the other position and like transform like in a very fluid way, you know? And it's things like that women need to sort of, you know, and it's not like I'm saying that's what you got to do, but it's things like that. It's things like wearing your favorite kimono naked, sprawled on your sofa, your love seat or whatever, and just doing all that for yourself, even if there's no hot, muscly man to admire you, and just reveling in your own sensuality and your own. And you know, I get like this when I'm menstruating, because when I'm menstruating, see, I knew I was doing a divine feminine, like when I, you know, started menstruating earlier today, because I just felt it. Like I didn't have any symptoms. I mean, except for like horrible acne. Oh, so you can't see it. I'm doing like low resolution uploading. So it's like my, you know, in the olden days, I used to put Vaseline on film lenses to shoot the stars. So this is like my modern day millennial Vaseline effect. But when I'm menstruating, I get super like this. I get super like this. I just get so into my own sensuality, and I just do things to nurture myself, and I just focus on like how much I love being a female and being able to like do amazing things with my body one day. And you know, I think about my eggs, and like I read about fertility signs and fertility signals, and you know, I watch all my favorite movies. I read Jane Austen. I mean, like the whole, I know some of you are like, but whatever. It's like you do you. You do your thing. If it's like playing it's like if it's playing Silent Hill the video game, like do it. If it's, you know, but whatever it is that's like about self-love though. Self-love is like the name of the game here. So the divine feminine has already done this. The divine feminine has already come into her own. It's part of the major life cycle, and the universe is responding, because now that she's out there saying, I love myself, I'm worthy, I'm worth the best, I deserve the best, I won't settle for less. Now that she's out like doing that, now the universe can say, oh, finally, now we can give you what you're asking for, because the universe responds in kind, because the universe gives you you have to make a deposit in order to make a withdrawal. Okay, if you put the deposit down, that's super like gross and like negative energy, that's what you're going to get back. But if you make the deposit that's like really positive and really happy and like really self-loving and really joyous, someone's feeling very happy. I wonder if that's divine feminine. I don't know. I really can't tell, but I just felt like this, like I said, this like opening of like love and happiness. But and it wasn't me, because I was feeling like so tired, like when can I go home? I want to leave already. But the universe is responding to the energy that the divine feminine is putting out there, and the divine feminine is putting out the energy of self-love. And now the universe can answer that self-love, with someone loving you. Wow. Look at her face. Look at her face. I mean, you can just tell that she's like, oh, I love myself so much. You know, and that's how you have to be. That's how you have to be. Okay, everybody, I think you have a good, well-rounded idea of this incredible. I'm really happy I did this with the divine feminine. Oh my God. I mean, what an amazing, like I thought the divine masculine was going through some cool stuff, but the divine feminine is going through something even better. Okay, so let me know how it goes. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm sorry for being like kind of, you know, but it is what it is, and I'm guided to do this as I'm guided to do this, and we still got a really great reading that was super accurate. I already know it's accurate. I already know it's accurate. The whole vibration is coming up. The whole vibration of like life is just rising, and humanity is evolving. So on the Watch Natalie channel, we're like empresses leveling up. So this is probably for all of us that like already went through everything, and like, you know, we're ready to get our karmic payouts. And at the end of the day, we love ourselves, so we win. Always win and never lose. Take care, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye.